Law. Yeah. Whoa. Oh. Ah. All right, let me get my laptop set up so I can see the chat. Come on, computer. Here we go. Oh, wow. Law. Hello, friends. All right. Now, as I recall, yes, Evolved. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I play Evolved here on TikTok, here on YouTube. All right, let's keep an eye on the Therizinosaur. And the Bronto. Wow, they tame up. How's everybody doing today? How are you guys doing today? Wow. Oh. Hope everybody's having a good day. All right, everything's looking good here. Force feed it some more narco berries to keep it asleep. This thing has high torpor drain, so it wakes up very quickly. Oh, let's get out. Tech Parasaur here. And we'll harvest up some more berries. How you guys doing today? Man, I had a great day today. I woke up real early in the morning. Ah, yes, the tickle chicken. High level. Going to make an excellent creature for boss battles. An excellent creature for boss battling. Battling bosses. You'll die laughing. I love it. That's great. You'll die laughing. All right, so today I woke up real early in the morning, had a very early breakfast, and then went right to work on a video. Went right to work on it. I knew exactly what I wanted to do in the video, so it went real smooth. It went real smooth because I knew just what I wanted to do. So I finished my video in a couple hours and then went back to bed. Then I went back to bed. And slept until lunchtime. Then woke up, went for a walk, made lunch, watched an episode of Attack on Titan, and then started my stream. And the more I tell people what I do every day, the more I realize it's all the same every day. However, that's just the way it goes. It's just the way she goes. Single player, yes sir. We are going to do a playthrough where we tame all of the creatures, breed up an army, collect all of the artifacts, and then battle the bosses. Get those good tech engrams and craft some tech gear together. Just me and my good old subscribers. Just me and my good old viewers watching the old stream. Together as a group. Very nice to have all of you here today. Very nice to have everybody here today. How are you guys doing? Did you have a great weekend? If you are with us here on TikTok, then you'll know that we played Ascended all weekend long on TikTok. We play Ascended all weekend long on TikTok. Ow! The fire team, hello, hello. Abel, your biggest fan, is here. Hey guys, hey. Were you guys here with us this weekend on TikTok? Were you with us on the TikTok stream? Yes. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we stream to TikTok. Exclusively on TikTok. Exclusively playing Ark Ascended on the tick, on the talk. And Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we hop back over here to YouTube and stream exclusively Evolved on YouTube. So hip hip hooray, here we are. Back again today. The fire team, excellent. Hi, Grandpa. Hey, buddy. Let's see. Grandpa do live on YouTube too on weekends. About all I can handle, about all my voice can handle is 3 hours a day. About all I can handle is 3 hours a day. So I do 3 hours a day on TikTok, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then kind of break it up that way. So it's not too much. So it's not too much for me, you know? Sloggy Gaming, hey buddy. Sloggy, I'm loving all of those polls that you are doing. I really appreciate everybody being so active in the Discord. Makes it a lot more fun when people are more active in the Discord. Wouldn't you say? Alright, we've got a Therizinosaur and a Bronto taming. Taming just finished. How about that? Do I got enough pods for you? Now we can really get some berries. Now we can really get some berries. Ah, Sir Crocodile. Yo, Mac, what's good? Been so busy these days, so couldn't join your stream. Well, on the weekends, we don't stream to YouTube. We only stream to TikTok. But, I guess that worked out then. So what you been up to, buddy? Been busy at work? Hitting the gym? Busy at work? All that good stuff. All right, friends. Let's see about crafting a saddle for our Bronto. What you been up to, Crocodile? It's good to see ya. It's good to see ya. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Got a lot of good stuff done. It was Easter. It was Easter Sunday yesterday. Did you guys spend any time with your family? Did you spend any time with your family? Did you paint Easter eggs? Did you eat any chocolate? Did you eat any Easter chocolate? Well, I hope so. I most certainly hope so. Let's see about the cooker. Level 89 gets us the industrial cooker. We're one level away from getting that industrial cooker. And then we'll have a lot of medical brews. We will need those medical brews for doing the caves. Taming up the creatures. Grandpa do live on, hello. Do you know you can't take a flyer in the cave? If you do, and you ride it in before you go in the cave and you get off, it won't let you back on. Yes, I have had that happen. I have had that happen before. All right, look here, we got a big bad Bronto. We got our big bad Bronto here to harvest some berries. Let's take that tracker off. So take that tracker off. Holy moly. One swing of the tail, one swish of the tail, one swipe of the tail. And we are in Berry City. All right, friends. So we officially have an ace berry harvester. And I'm going to go ahead and name this creature Ace, seeing as how I just said that. Ace berry harvester, so we'll call him Ace. Very nice. All right, now all that's left is, let's go. Let's cryopod Ace. And then we will build a saddle for our Therizinosaur. And we'll try him out. Are you guys excited for the week? Are you guys excited for this week? I always get excited on Monday because Monday is a brand new start. Monday is a brand new opportunity to do something awesome, to start a project. Monday is an excellent opportunity to start a new project. So, today... Oh, we need a little wood here. Need a little wood here. Let's talk to our beaver, Chuckette. Chuck, what you got for me? Mr. Destroyer, there he is. You said you were gonna be here. And there you are. Welcome, Mr. Destroyer. The Destroyer of Worlds. My good friend, Mr. Destroyer. How are you doing today, buddy? So Mondays are a great opportunity to start fresh. Begin a new project. Start a new hobby. Maybe you want to go to the gym. Maybe you want to be in a rock and roll band. Maybe you want to draw. And Monday is a great day to start those projects. Let's harvest some thatch. Let's harvest some wood. And today, I want to try to locate a megatherium. Oh man, now we are harvesting wood. All right, now we got the wood, and we are encumbered. That's why I prefer the beaver to harvest. What? We have a second. Oh yeah, chips. Forgot we had another. Sorry. Forgot we had another order. Sorry, Chips. Forgot all about you, Chips. Destroyer from RK9. Mac, what's your favorite music genre? I like rock and roll music. I like oldies rock and roll, old rock and roll music. Classic rock, oldies, rock and roll. I also like electronic music. I do listen to some electronic music. I like it. It's very interesting. But my favorite music genre is just good old-fashioned rock and roll. Good old-fashioned rockin' and rollin'. What about you, Sluggy? What's your favorite? What's your favorite genre of music? I do love me some music. I do love music. Music is a great thing. Music is a great thing. Right. Let's take some of this wood. And we will throw it in the forges. Fill them up. Fill them up with wood. So we got plenty of charcoal. Plenty of metal cooking. The works. And I'm going to empty out this inventory. Get some of this stuff out we don't need in here. And we'll throw it in the smithy. Or wherever it goes. All right. I suppose we should go on a metal run. We should go on a metal run each day to make sure we have plenty of supplies. Plenty of supplies. Ah! Throw this in the vault. So guys, for lunch today, Mac had hot dogs. I had hot dogs. Hot dogs are my favorite food. Hot dogs are my... Oh. Man, I just fed this Therizinosaur like 1,000 berries, and it's already trying to wake up. I remember last week somebody told me I didn't need to feed it that many berries. I could just put 100 in there. Somebody told me I could just put 100 in there and that would be fine. Well, I fed it over 2,000 berries and it's still waking up. And it's still waking up, baby. You gotta feed these things a lot of berries. Mac, bring your rare flour with you. Good heavens. What for? What for? Go on a meat run. If we go on a meat run, I'll definitely bring the rare flour. If we go on a meat run, I will definitely bring the rare flour. Oh, now we gotta feed this thing a lot of berries. It's almost woke up on us. Good heavens. It's almost woke up on us. Why don't you build a house? I don't know. I don't like building houses. I just don't care for building houses. It's not something I enjoy doing. Excuse me, Iguanodon. Get out of here before you make me angry. Let's see. If you start playing Minecraft, I'll buy it and play it too. All right. I do enjoy playing Minecraft. I do enjoy playing Minecraft. It's a fun game. Summertime is coming up, so we may be doing a lot more stuff with everybody this summer. We may be doing more games and such this summer. What's going on here? Throw all these berries into this bad boy. Minecraft. I see that you didn't name Therizinosaur. That's right. That's right. We have yet to name our Therizinosaur. We have yet to name it. They are both females. So we must consider carefully what we will name the creature. Did you name your Yankee? The Yankee's name is Cooper. Cooper, King Cooper. Give the Theory a rare flower. She will love it. Oh, no. Would you do Fortnite streams? Possibly as far as games like Fortnite and Minecraft. So Thursday is my day to take off. So I normally just don't have a stream scheduled for Thursdays in case I need to rest my voice. But if I were going to do something special like Minecraft or Fortnite, I would probably save that for Thursdays. Probably save it for Thursdays. But I have played Fortnite. We used to play that in the summer when most of my subscribers were off of school, when the majority of my subscribers were on summer vacation, we would play Fortnite, and it was fun. But that was back when they did the OG Fortnite, when they had OG Fortnite. And yeah. But yes, I would consider playing some other game on a Thursday, doing something different. Either playing Minecraft, or Fortnite, or Rust, or 7 Days to Die. Some other game. So, maybe Sluggy can do a poll. Maybe Sluggy can do a poll on the Discord to see what other game Max should play on Thursday if he decides to play a game on Thursday. I think that would be a good idea. I think that would be a brilliant idea. Love to see it happen. Name it Tom and Jerry. It's a good idea. Yes, Tom and Jerry. Oh, yeah, I remember that. We were talking about the old cartoons. Tom and Jerry, Bugs Bunny, Wile E. Coyote, and the Road Runner. Wile E. Coyote and the Road Runner. The Road Runner. Thomas and Jerry. Tomcat and Jerry Mouse. And Spike the dog. Yosemite Sam. Yosemite Sam. Pepe Le Pew. Foghorn Leghorn. That's what we should name it, Foghorn Leghorn. It looks like Foghorn Leghorn. It looks like Foghorn Leghorn. Sleeping. They do have a little bit of a goofy look. They need an update. Whoa. Easy there. Easy there, Tiger. Easy there, big girl. Don't get mad at me now. Don't get mad at me now. Oh, look who it is. David Tornado Town. Hey, buddy. Hello, Macarino. Again. Hey, buddy. How we doing? Ah, yes, friends. Another beautiful Monday. Easy to tame Mac with some hot dogs. That's the way you tame a Mac. That's the way you tame a Mac. 6 hot dogs and a chocolate milk. 6 hot dogs and a chocolate milk. That's the way you tame a Mac. Nothing to it. So we got a Rex. Oh yeah, let's keep our Rex in the pocket Rex spot, just in case we need it. All right, we've given this thing quite a lot of berries. I mean, a lot of berries. But I think we'll be safe and go get some more berries just in case. It's good to have berries at the ready. Good to be ready with the berries. You never know when you're gonna need more berries. So, we'll go to our favorite berry spot after I check out this river. For a possible otter. For a possible otter. Why is that salmon damaged? Who hurt this salmon? Who hurt you, salmon? Who is responsible? Who would dare damage a beautiful salmon? Who on earth would be so cruel? Was it my otter? Was it Potato? Our company is going for a really, really massive product. So it was a busy to do a lot of work at home and office. Oh, well, that's good. That's good. It's good that your company is productive and making you some money. Getting that good overtime. Getting some time and a half. Getting some time and a half. Love it. You need to be able to support yourself and your family. I hope that'd be a good way to do it. I hope that you get a family if you don't have one already. One of my TikTok subscribers, he's got a family. He's a hardworking man. And he plays... Oh, no. That's awful. He plays, Ark with his son. Him and his son. He and his son play Ark together. I think that's the most wholesome thing ever. That is the most wholesome thing I've ever heard. Playing Ark, taming dinosaurs with your son. I think that's great. So I would encourage all of you young men to grow up big and strong, get a wife, and have childrens. Have childrens and be good parents. Oh no, I just smacked that listro. Just smacked that listro across the forest. Threw it across the forest. So long. So long, listro. Let's smack this dodo. Let's send this dodo to the moon. So, friends, study hard in school. Try to get good grades, good marks in school. Exercise. Build strong muscles. And find yourself a good mate. And have a family. Be good to your families. Be good to your families. All right, friends. Let's go more melee. More melee. And let's swing this tail. Get those berries. Let's get those berries, Mackie. That dodo is very lucky. The only thing I don't like about the Bronto is how terribly slow it is. Suppose I can level it up in movement speed. But I guess that would defeat the point if it's a harvester. Whoa! Oh no, we killed a dodo. Somebody's gonna call the police. We killed a dodo. How to finish the game? Well, the game doesn't necessarily have an ending, but typically the game is considered beaten once you have beaten the bosses on Alpha and collected your tech engrams. And collected your tech engrams. Oh no, killed another dodo. Call the police. Somebody's killing all the dodos on the beach. Call the police. Sorry, Moss Chops. Scared that Moss Chop so bad he took off running. All right, now let's hop in Peaches. Oh, he's back. Why'd you come back? Better get out of here while you're still alive. Peaches, come here, Peaches. Mac should do a Minecraft series. That's a good idea. I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. Sounds fun. Fun on the bun, baby. Smack 100 days in Minecraft. Kill a Listro. Call the police. Max killing creatures on the beach. We got a wild Bronto loose on the beach. Smacking dodos like there ain't no tomorrow. Smacking dodos. Smacking the corpses of dodos. Poor little dead dodos. Oh, this game looks a bit rubbish. Nice, rubbish. This game looks a bit rubbish. Right, this here game look rubbish, Mick. Alright, Matt, this here game looks rubbish. It does. Right. Ah, here we go. Narco. Drop them. Let's put some of these berries in peaches. How on earth could you say a game where you tame dinosaurs looks rubbish? What? A game where you tame dinos? Rubbish. Hey, Toejap! Toejap's here. Nice! Good to see you, Toejap. Good to see you. How goes your game, brother? How goes your game, good brother Toejap? I've heard... These berries up. John Vincent Lopez. Toe up. This game looks a bit rubbish. Nice. Queen of Fart. That is a lovely name. Queen of Fart. Queen of Art. Oh, yes. Queen of Art. That makes more sense. I thought it was Queen of Fart. I've heard a game. It's called My Voice Zoo. I think that would be very wholesome to play with your son. It's a good idea. I'll check that out. Can you name the pterosaur? Tickle Chicken. We'll name one Tom and Jerry. And we will name the other Tickle Chicken. Right, all right. Just gotta leave the Bronto where it's at. Just gonna leave the Bronto. No, better take the Bronto. Better take Ace with us. Better take Ace with us. Queen no fart. Queen no fart. %83 on our second Pterosaur. Therizinosaurus. All right, we're gonna name one. All right. We got a lot of creatures that we don't have named, actually. Got a lot of creatures we don't have named. Is Big Bruce? We got a female and a male, so we do have two creatures mating. That's good. All right, we got this Therizinosaur needs to hurry up. This Theri needs to hurry up, so we can go look for a Megatherium, a Megatherium, and a saber-tooth tiger, saber-tooth tiger. Around here, we ride saber-tooth tigers. That's right, friends. Welcome. Welcome, one and all, to Ragnarok. Ragnarok. I'm your host. Oswald. I'm your host, Oswald, and here we are on Ragnarok. I'm the wildly elusive saber-tooth tiger. That's right. Nothing I love more in the world than a saber-toothed tiger. How many base you got in Evolved? Just 2 little bases. 2 little bases so far. Mainly, we've been working out of the beach. Mainly, we have been working out of the beach. Vincent. Jean Vincent Lopez. Toe hop. All right, let's see. How we doing now? All right, the torpor is rising, so that's good. And we are at, what, 80%, 90%? 85.3%. Pretty high. So we will throw these berries in its inventory. We'll just throw these Naho berries in its inventory. Just in case it decides to wake up. And I'm going to go over here in this lake. I'm going to go visit this lake. And, you know, wait, you know what? The lake is a good idea. However, we do need to go on a metal run. We do need to refill our forges full of metal. So let's be responsible adults and do our chores before we go hunting any more creatures. Let us do our chores. Let me take off my hoodie. Let me remove my hoodie because it's 100 degrees in here. 100 degrees already. Gets hot quick in the American South. Howdy, you all. Welcome to Fabulous Myrtle Beach. Welcome, one and all, to Fabulous Myrtle Beach. All right, Mick. All right, friends of the show, Mick and others. How we doing there? It's my show now. Mick and Crafting's now Oswald and Crafting. Mick. Have you ever played Red Dead Redemption 2? No, I have not. I played the first Red Dead Redemption a lot. I loved the first Red Dead Redemption. I played it all the time. I just run around and do fun stuff. I loved the first Red Dead Redemption. But I have not played the second Red Dead Redemption. I have yet to play the second Red Dead Redemption. Here is my base, John Vincent. Toe hop. Here is my base. As you can see, it is exactly my style of base. It is my style of base. Just an open area. Just an open area to use some crafting stations at. That's all. I probably will build a small house. I will build myself a small house for me and chips and potato. What am I looking for? Oh, yes. The Yankee. Let me see if his inventory is empty. It is. All right, let's grab our Anki and go harvest a little metal. We're gonna go harvesting metal just the way nature intended. Tirano the Pro, hey, Geraldo Royals, Ruiz, Geraldo Ruiz, and Tirano the Pro. We are back. It is my saber-tooth tiger. It is Monday. Level 15. That is useless. That is what you call useless. This one didn't see the level. What level are you there, Green Bean? Check the level on this here. Saber-tooth tigers. 145 saber-tooth tiger. That is just what we are looking for. A 145 saber-tooth tiger. Lo and behold, oh mercy. Let's go ahead and get our King Koopa away from these devils. And we will build a little taming pen and then throw that there saber-tooth tiger in it. Knock it out. So let's get some. Let's go ahead and grab our metal for the day. I know I just saw some metal on the way back in. Ah, yes, near the Tyrannosaurus. Do you have any tips on taming a Uterannus? Yes. I like to build a trap to tame the Uterannus. Build a trap. I have some on videos on my channel. Build yourself a good trap. And it is important to lead it away from the Carnotauruses that it runs around with. You got to get it away from its Carnotaurus buddies, so it doesn't cause any so they don't cause any problems. Get it away from the Carnotauruses. Then it's just a matter of knocking it out, feeding it some narco berries to keep it asleep, and give it some raw prime meat or mutton. Give it some raw prime meat or mutton. Well, there's not much to it. There's not much to taming Uterannus. Not much to it. The biggest thing is getting a good trap to keep it in. Get a trap to keep it in and get it away from the Carnotauruses that it hangs out with. Get it away from those guys, and you should be good. Good to go. Not seeing a lot of metal here today. We must have already grabbed all the metal. Gonna have to start venturing out to get more. Hey, Muhammad. Hello, good friend. Good brother Muhammad. How does the day do for you? How's your day doing? A different account. I see that. I see you got a different name than normal. Well, I hope you're still doing good, and thank you so much for tuning in with the new account. Good to see everybody here. We are still taming a Therizinosaur, and we are doing our daily metal run. Doing a little bit of a metal run. Our anchor must be full already. Oh. Stinking scorpion. Well, there's some free chitin. There is some free chitin for you. All right, let's transfer everything from the lizard into the bird. Give me all that stuff, lizard man. And we'll throw it all in the bird. Put another point weight. And off we go to get some more. Looking good, King Koopa. Looking good, King Koopa. All right, friends. Now we're going to take this metal back, throw it in the forges, and build ourselves a little pen, a little taming pen for that saber-toothed tiger. Well, that there saber-toothed tiger. I heard a monkey. I heard a monkey. Speaking of shoulder pets, my old tribe mate Ghost was very fond of the monkeys. He'd get a monkey every time we played. He'd get a monkey. Oh, here's some more gold and metal. Harvest it up, Cooper. Come on now, Cooper. You can do better than that. Maybe he's full already. Peaches. Millions of peaches. Peaches for me. Millions of peaches. Peaches for free. Now that's what I call harvesting some metal. All right, friends, that ought to do it for today's metal run. That ought to be good. So, we will go drop it all off. And you know what I'm thinking else would be fun? Would be to hit up the Beaver dams and get a lot of cementing paste. I love doing that. Gots, hello, hello. Muhammad Ali. Gots says, hi, Mac. My phone broke yesterday. Oh, no. That's awful. Terrible to have a broken phone. What did you do, drop it? Did you drop it or sit on it? If your Anki is your power, what are you on without it? What? Very good question, my friend. A question for the ages. Good brother Socrates. Good brother Socrates. A powerful mind you have, friend. All right, let's grab this metal out of here. We got quite a bit of metal. We have quite a bit of metal now. Our forges will be full. Quite full indeed. Our smithies will be covered up with metal ingots. Very good, very good. Let's check Cooper's inventory. Ouch. That's hot. All right, throw that in there. Good work, Cooper. 96.6% are. Their Resinosaur is almost tamed. Our theory is almost tamed. Now let's drop off some supplies here. Grab all this flint, stone, and so forth. Throw what we can in here. Put the rest in here. Oh, our smithy's full. Our smithy is full. That's quality problem. That's what you call a quality problem. All right, that's looking good. I'll throw some. Whoa. Perhaps not. Throw some of these extra items over here in the vault. The vault of belongings. Some of that in there. Some wood in here. And I'll just keep the rest in our bird, just in case. Just in case. Now, as for trapping our saber-toothed tiger, Let's go see about tripping this here tiger. Let's set our sights on tripping this tiger. We'll see what happens. Now I have to devote it into an... now you have to devolve into an iPad kid. Oh, good heavens. Good heavens. An iPad kid. All right, let's see if we can fit this goose into a 1x1. Let's see if we can fit this goose into a 1x1. I would imagine that if a Therizinosaur can fit in a 1x1, certainly a saber-toothed tiger could. But will it walk? I don't know if it can fit through these, though. That's the question. It might. We're going to find out. Doing a little bit of what they call science. Doing a little bit of their science. Now where, oh where? There she is. Oh, she jumped out. Ah, messed up. Ah, messed up. Oh no. All right, let's try again. Success. Success. Friends, Romans, and countrymen. 99.7 on our Therizinosaur. All right, let's knock this goose out. All right, buddy boy, or girl, buddy boy. With the crazy colors. With them crazy colors. Boop it on its nose. You dropped it in the sand. Then the waves got into it. Man, that stinks. I hate to hear that. Hate to hear it. It's always a shame to lose a good cell phone. Always a shame. Dude, take the pictures on the sidewalk, not in the ocean. Mac, I saw a level 115 Bronto. Is it good? Yeah, it's pretty good. What are you going to use it for? Get as close to a level 150 as you can. Probably all you're going to use a Bronto for is for harvesting berries. So yes, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Nothing wrong with that. A 115 is perfectly good for berry harvesting. I done learned my lesson. Yeah, I know what you mean. When I was a kid, I went to an amusement park, and I wore my favorite hat. I wore my favorite hat on the roller coaster, and it flew off my head, and I never got it back, and I learned my lesson. I got a watch for Christmas one year. I got a very nice watch for Christmas one year. I loved the watch. And I took it to school. I took it to school and removed it for gym class. Removed it from my wrist for gym class. And one of the other students stole my watch. Stole my watch. Most unfortunate. So you're saying taking pictures on the sand and then your finger slip or whatever, then it fell into the sand and the water took it. That is most unfortunate. But it does happen. That sort of thing does happen. Sir Crocodile, got to go to a job at 12 a.m., so I'll go shower and get ready. Have a good one, Mac. Sir Crocodile, thank you very much for stopping by. Have a great night. Have a great night. Hope the job goes well. Hope the job goes well. All right, so our sabertooth is running from us. So the tranks are working. The tranks are working. That's good. This will make a powerful cave mount. And if we get a female, then we will have a mate boost. A mate boost, and we'll just breed up our little family of cave mounts. Breed up ourselves a little family of cave mounts. Mike, how to tame trees. Oh boy, you tame trees with a chainsaw. You gotta cut down an entire forest with a chainsaw, and the last tree left will be so scared. The last tree left will be so terrified and frightened that it will surrender. It will surrender. So you sacrificed an entire forest to tame one tree. Congratulations. Congratulations. That is how you tame yourself a tree. The class bandits. Mike, is a problem. A dodo have 1,000 health. Oh, it's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. That's not a problem. All right, our saber-toothed tiger is unconscious. Now, we will leave it be. Oh, look, let's get rid of this other one so it don't. We don't want this one messing up our tame. But it's good to know that they can't get up here and get to it. Now let's go get the narco berries from our Therizinosaur. And also check this yellow drop. Maybe, maybe not, it's in the water. That drop's in the water. And drops are no good in Evolved anyway. Drops are terrible things in Evolved. Aren't they? Aren't they just? Hey, big chicken. Give me all them berries, boss. Give me all them berries, boss. All right, throw these berries here along with a stone. And we will grab a cryoportational device and cryopod our level 208 female Therizinosaur. Very nice. Very nice. Now, friends, we will go dope up our saber-tooth. We will go put some berries into the saber-tooth and make certain it stays asleep for a very long time. Then begins the hunt for prime meat, baby. The prime meat hunt is the best part of taming a creature. Hunting down those dinos to get that delicious prime time for prime meat. Prime time for prime meat. All right. Let's throw all these berries in here and commence the feeding. And commence the feeding. Y'all got tips on Astraeos? Man, I have not even played Astraeos yet. Haven't played it yet. The Gym Class Bandits. There we go. That's a good name. It's a good name. Sounds like the name of a band or something. Or an old movie. Sounds like a band name or an old movie. My bad, I meant 12 p.m. All right, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. 12 a.m. I was like, man, that's a crazy time to be. Who do you work for, the Mafia? Who's this guy working for, the Mafia? Gotta do a little job. Gotta do a bank job at 12 a.m. Oh, good heavens. All right, we will track our saber-tooth And we're going to head over here to where all these creatures are and deploy our Rex. We will deploy our Rex and eat up some prime meat. How to tame the Dodo Rex. I've never tamed a Dodo Rex, believe it or not. I use Bronto to platform a house. There you go. Well, a 115 will probably be certainly good enough for a house. It's a good idea. You know, I was just looking at the platform saddle for the Bronto myself. Thought that might be fun. Would you guys enjoy that if we did a mobile base on a Bronto? You guys want to do a mobile base on a Bronto? Should we do that? Also, my cats are about to get neutered tomorrow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that's good. They won't be breeding. That's good. They won't be breeding, making a bunch of kittens. They won't be having kittens up onto the house. Where are all the creatures that normally spawn up here? Normally there's Brontos all over the place up here, and I don't see anything. Very odd. Just one Bronto? You kidding me, Jack? Are you kidding me? We're gonna need more than one Bronto. We're gonna need a lot more than one Bronto to tame this saber-tooth. Maybe not, actually, who knows? But it is just a saber-tooth tiger. Saber-tooth tiger. It needs to be done. Yes, a responsible pet owner will neuter their pet so that it does not breed like crazy. Overpopulation of felines is a very serious problem. The overpopulation of felines is a very serious problem. Mac, what is good for baiting Uteranus? Land or flyer? Well, here's the thing. So the Uteranus does a fear roar. It will yell real loud and frighten your creature. It will frighten your creature. So if you try to use a flyer, there is a good chance that your flyer will get scared and run off in some direction and then run out of stamina and land in a bad spot. So it's best to go it on foot. Whenever I trap a Uteranus, I will go on foot. It is not easy, though, because the Uteranus is crazy. Man, the Uteranus is crazy. It will fight mammoths. It likes to fight everything. And it will fight mammoths and get itself killed. So, just take your time and try to be patient. Try to find one that's by itself and expect it to die. Plan on the thing being stupid. Plan on it being crazy and stupid. They are difficult creatures because they are so crazy. It can be difficult because of how crazy they are. We're gonna get some prime meat from some Argentavi. What a beautiful night it is here on Ragnarok. The moon is out. Why is this thing running from us? Never had one run from me. Is Uteranus fast? Yeah, it is. The Uteranus is very fast. It's a very fast creature. And it is always surrounded by Carnotaurus. The Carnotaurus spawn with the Uteranus. They are in a pack. And separating them is probably going to be the most difficult part. Separating them and getting the Uteranus off by itself. That is a difficult task. It is very difficult because they run around fast and they aggro to absolutely everything. They fight everything. I found a level 150 Uteranus, and by the time I got the trap built, it had already gotten itself killed. Killed by mammoths, of all things. The crazy thing had gotten itself killed by mammoths. Of all the creatures that it could have gotten itself killed by, the mammoths? Come on now. All right, that's nice. I thought I had 3 aloes to eat, and I just had 1. Big waste of time. Big old buns waste of time. Doesn't the Uteranus come with packs like Yes? It spawns in a pack of Carnos, making it very aggravating to try to tame. In my experience, the most aggravating part was separating it from its pack and all the other creatures that it aggroed to. I would build a trap for it, and then it would run away. It'd go chasing after something. I'd build a nice trap, and it would chase after something all the way around the other side of the map. I'd have to pick up my trap, try again. Pick up my trap, try again. All right, we got a cooldown timer here on our cryopods, but then we'll get these aloes. Then we'll get these aloes. All right, that's going to be an actual minute. So we'll go on and do something. Does the turrets in your vids have a name? Ah, have I named the turrets? No, I have not named the turrets. I always use the voices from Portal and TF2. That's where the voices come from. Oh, my sabertooth's waking up already. But I just put so many berries in that thing. What the crap? All right, we will stop here and throw out our Bronto. No, I think I left berries. I think I left some berries in the sabertooth. But we'll head back right now and give it some more berries. Throw some prime meat in its inventory. And begin the taming process. And begin the taming process. Oh, let's see, Mac. Does it take long to knock out a Bronto? Oh, that really depends on how much damage your melee or your ranged weapon does. How much damage your ranged weapon does It doesn't take that long. It didn't take me that long with a primitive long neck rifle. It didn't take very long at all. Didn't take very long at all with a primitive long neck rifle. Now, where's that Bronto? All right, we'll kill this one Bronto, get its prime meat, and then head back to our sabertooth. We will devour this Brontosaurus quick like a bunny. We got a good Rex here. Hey, Rohan. Rohan, welcome. You are new here. Well, welcome, friend. Glad. Whoa, Ragdoll. Man, that's one heck of a ragdoll. Flew across the map. All right. Now let's hop on our Argentavis and we'll go put some prime meat in the saber-toothed tiger. And hopefully it'll tame up right fast like. Come on, Archie. Meet me halfway. Well, welcome to our new viewer. Welcome, Rohan. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. We're very glad to have you here. Always good to see a new face. So we are playing Evolved Ragnarok. This is my favorite map. Evolved Ragnarok is my favorite map. I love it. It is the first map I ever played. Played it on the Xbox back in 2019. And yeah. Well, the turrets are iconic. Yes. I'm glad you think so. I'm glad you enjoy them. Gots, you are like the perfect subscriber. You get all of my jokes. You get all the jokes. I love it. Very happy. Very happy that you have found the channel. You get all of my jokes. But yes, I love the turrets. They seem like characters. They do seem like characters. I think we'll just call them heavy and normal. The heavy turret and the normal turret. So one's heavy and one's normal turret. Heavy turret and normal turret. And that'll be their names. Does chitin come from carbonimis? I hope I said that right. Keratin. So chitin and keratin can both be used. They are interchangeable. Typically, you get keratin is like nail. So you get it with things like the Triceratops, the carbo shells, so like hard shells. And chitin is typical in insects. Insects are where you get chitin. But chitin and keratin are interchangeable. You can use them both. You can use them both for cementing paste or making saddles. You can use either one. All right, his food has drained quickly. We may have enough already to tame this old goose. This old cat. This here old putty tat. I thought I saw a putty tat. I did see a putty tat. Oh yeah, he's gonna tame right up. All right, friends. Let's name this one Tom, like Tom and Jerry. Tomcat. Tomcat. All right, we got ourselves our first. A very good cave mount. A very good cave mount. Tomcat. Tomcat. How to survive a thylacoleo attack. Let's see. Have good flak on. Have good flak on. And typically, if you are on the Argentavis, and your Argentavis is on neutral, then it will defend you against the thylacoleo. Typically, it will defend you. Also, having a lot of points in health. A lot of points in health and good flak armor. That never hurt. How to get polymer. Penguins or mantids. Penguins or mantids are a very good way. If you are on Ark Ascended on Ragnarok, there are polymer caves. If you are on Ascended Ragnarok, there are polymer caves that you can harvest polymer plants with a sickle. But if you just need polymer on like the island, then Kairuku penguins, kill them and harvest them either with a wooden club, a moss chops, or a pelagornis. All work great at harvesting polymer from penguins. If you have a good creature, you can also kill praying mantids. The praying mantis. They will also give you a lot of polymer. Where to get crystal on Ragana. So the best way to find crystal is typically in the mountains. And what you want to do is fly around at night in the mountains, and you will see it glow. It glows in the dark. It glows in the dark. Like some ghostly apparition. Crystal glows in the dark. What? Level 145, sabertooth, female. You don't say. We just acquired a 145 male. Now we found ourselves a female just close by. Now we just gotta get there without dying. Quit biting me. Stop your attacks. Stop your attacks, lady. Stop it. I demand you stop this instant. Cease your attacks. We've got a crazy, powerful lady. She says, I will not be taken prisoner. You will not kidnap me, Argentavis, not without a fight. All right. So now we've got a male and a female. Saber-toothed tiger. We took this one from its mate, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we took this one from its mate. But still. Yes, the best way to find crystal is to fly around in the mountainous regions at night. because it glows. It glows in the dark like a ghostly apparition. Like a ghostly apparition. I like the colors on this sabertooth. Solid, very solid. I like it. All right, we'll get this one knocked out and we'll have ourselves a breeding pair of cave mounts. And they will get mate boosted. And mate boost is what today's short is about. Today, after the stream, I will be releasing a short about mate boost. So I'll go ahead and tell you guys, if you don't know, if you have a mate boosted creature, so if you have a mate boosted creature, if you go into a fight and you have your mated pair together in a fight, they will do increased damage and they will have an increased damage reduction. So they will take less damage and do more damage if you have a mated pair together. If you are soaking turrets, it is good to have a mate-boosted pair of stegos, a mate-boosted pair of stegosauruses when you are soaking turrets, because you will take less damage. All right, she's out like a light. And we don't have any berries. So let's go get some berries right quick. We'll go pick up some berries and or narcotic. There should be some berries left over in our sabertooth. If not, we'll deploy our Bronto. But hip hip hooray, hip hip and hooray. Hip hip and hooray. We now have a mating pair of high level saber-tooth tigers. Now let's go get some berries. Let's go get some berries. Let's find a good spot. Oh, it's raining. It is raining. So we'll stop right here, throw out our Brontosaurus. Ace. Ace. Berry harvester. And quickly acquire a large amount of berries. The more densely populated the area is of bushes, the better. The better. Slinging Brontos, slinging Dillos around. I love it. All right, we just crushed one. Good heavens. McCade one. McCade one here. Hello, hello, friend. How you doing? How are you doing? We are taming a saber-toothed tiger. So we are acquiring a large amount of narco berries. How are you doing today, friend? How does this day find you? Hope you're doing well. Ah, yes, the Bronto is an excellent berry harvesting creature. The Bronto is an excellent berry harvesting creature. So we have it deployed here on the beach where there are a large amount of bushes. And we're going to get some berries up real fast. Then we'll go throw them in the saber-toothed tiger. And keep it well sedated, friend. Keep it well sedated. All right, let's call over Peaches, our Argent Davis. Shadow Controller. Scoo. Hello, Shadow Controller. Glad you are here with us today. Very cool name, Shadow Controller. How you guys doing? All right, we're just gonna harvest up a few berries, then go force feed them to our saber-toothed tiger. Then we go back on the hunt for prime meat. Then we go back on the hunt for prime meat. So we get that good taming effectiveness. An excellent Brontosaurus. Getting all these points in melee. Hi, hello. How are you doing today, friends? It is Monday, a blessed, beautiful day. Monday is a great day to start new projects. Monday is a fresh start on the week. Monday gives you a fresh start on your projects. An opportunity to try again. All right, I believe that'll do. Now we need to hurry up and get back over to our saber-tooth so it doesn't wake up. Oh, sorry, Dilophosaur. Didn't mean to crush you like that. Didn't mean to crush you, poor Dilophosaur. Come on, Peaches. Come on, Peaches. Start in this way. All right, let's... Cryopod, Ace, Brontosaurus. Wow. Did a little bit of damage. All right, off we go. Now let's turn on tracking for our saber-tooth. As you see, she's already waking up. Already the torpor is draining from this high-level lady. High-level lady. This, along with its high-level mate, will produce us some nice cave mounts. Nice high-level mate-boosted cave mounts. This will be excellent. All right, now let's give it a lot of berries. Let's give it a lot of berries. Hey. Easy, Archie. Slow walking. We're gonna give this whole gal a lot of berries. A lot of berries. Feed it a row or two. Feed it a row or two of berries. 'Cause why not? Then we're gonna go off on a hunt. A hunt for prime meat. And maybe we'll just start by killing that Rex that's nearby. Or maybe we'll go out and finish up over here where the Rex is at. Or maybe get some Argent Avis. Maybe get some Argent Avis. All right. That's good for now. Now let us go acquire a little prime meat. a little prime meat to eat. Damien, how do you tame that dinosaur? The Bronto or the sabertooth? Either way, what you do is you knock it out, either with a long neck rifle or a crossbow with tranquilizer darts or tranquilizer arrows. Knock it out, force feed it narco berries to keep it asleep until a 150 male. Look at all this scuffleup. Let's see who wins this. Come on, Sabertooth, you got this. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, it died. All right, well, that's unfortunate. That is terribly unfortunate. We lost a 150 Sabertooth. Knock it out until it is hung and keep it asleep until it is hungry enough to eat. Then if it is a carnivore, if it's a carnivore, feed it prime meat. If it's a herbivore, if it is an herbivore, then feed it majo berries. Now we are taming a carnivore, so we're looking to get some prime meat. Prime meat works far better than regular raw meat. So keep that in mind. If you are on Ark Ascended, you can feed an herbivore. You can feed it algae, and algae works better than crops or berries for herbivores on Ark Ascended. However, this is not Ark Ascended. This is evolved. This here is evolved. All right, we've gone up a level. So we can now craft the industrial cooker. All right, so now we can make medical brews and prepare ourselves to start cave exploration. Got a lot of prime meat already. We got, a lot of prime meat already. That's good. That's a good thing. But I still want to go kill this Spino. I still have aspirations to destroy this Spino. Over here. Just because I don't like it. Just because I don't like it. We'll go get this Spino. Just because. Hello, Spino. All right, there's a little extra prime meat. Grab that. Get the hide, get the trophy, the keratin, and we'll drop the rest and level him up, level her up in melee. And thank you so much for your help. Thank you so much, Lady Rex. You have been exceptional. Now we'll head back on our Argentavis, throw this prime meat in the bird so it spoils slowly. Are you about to end the stream? The stream will be over in... No, 2 more hours. We've only been streaming for an hour. I started a little bit early, so the stream will end at about 2:30. About 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. So we have a little bit. Sabertooth, what is the use of Procoptodon? The main use of the Procoptodon is just for traveling around at a high rate of speed. You just move fast, that's about it. All it's good for, really, is for traveling around the map. There are not a whole lot of people who use the Procoptodon. Not a whole lot of people using the Procoptodon. But if you want one, they are certainly fine for walking around the map. All right, we don't need that. That. All right, she's already tamed right up. That was quick and easy. What are we gonna name her? What are we gonna name this lady kitty? Cayenne Bonga? Yeah, I remember you, buddy. I remember you. Are you playing Ragnarok? Yes, I am. Yes, this is Survival Evolved. This is Survival Evolved. All right, now we have a mating pair of high-level saber-toothed tigers. Excellent creatures to take in our caves. Excellent creatures to take in our caves. What's this flying around? Oh, it's an oviraptor, okay. Now I'll put this lady beside her fella. Like so. Don't they make a handsome couple? Don't they make a handsome couple, Mr. and Mrs. Sabertooth Tiger? Lovely. Quite exceptional. All right, let's throw out our second Therizinosaur. Throw out this other theory. Like so. And let's see how the food trough is doing. All good here. Speaking of food, let me get a little bite to eat. I'll throw some narco berries in here. And we'll grab the extras from the female. Grab the extra narco berries from the female. And throw them in the mortar and pestle. Like so. Craft up some narcotic. We need more spoiled meat. Go to the feeding trough. Acquire that spoiled meat. Throw it in here. Craft up the rest. Drop that dookie. Don't need to burgle any turds. Let's throw this hide in here. Keratin in here. And we will put the trophy in the vault. All right. Let's check Peaches, see how he's doing. Got some crap we don't need. All right, looking good there. Ah, name it Big Kitty. Yes, Cayenne Bonga, I remember you. Mac, what ox have you beaten? Can my movement speed 130 can outrun you Tyrannus in baiting it to the trap? If you can't, then use a shield. Use a shield. And yeah, use a shield. Throw your shield up. I have beaten the island. I've beaten all the bosses on the island. Use your shield and also shoot at it. Shoot arrows or darts at it to lead it your way. aggro it to you. All right, let's throw this stuff in the vault. Put the rest of it in the smithy. Put the rotten meat in here. And looks like everything's good to go. So, friends, the number one creature we were after today is the Megatherium. We are hunting for a Megatherium, which we will use to acquire chitin. However, there's a lot more to be done. Look, there's a Eurypterid. We're gonna stop and get this Eurypterid. Wow! A hellish creature. The Nightmare Lobster. Nice. What about you, Cayenne Bonga? Which arc have you beaten? Or arcs? Have you beaten multiple arcs? Have you beaten multiple arcs? All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go over to the Beaver Dams, and we're gonna build a little base with a forge and load it full of wood. And we're also going to collect a large amount of silica pearls and cementing paste. I tamed a 150 moss chops, leveled it up, and harvested a very good amount of chitin. Yeah, the moss chops is a great creature. Very good for early game. Very underrated creature, the moss chops. It can beat Rexes. The moss chops can beat Rexes. And it's very good at harvesting. Very good harvester. I used to use them to harvest Kairuku a lot. Fix your game, Nintendo. Nintendo, what are you doing? All right, what's this? The high-level Chalicotheriums. All right, now we need a male tickle chicken. These are low levels. Unacceptable. Unacceptably low levels. Let's find a good location, and we will throw down a wooden foundation and craft a forge to go on top of it, and we will raid several of these beaver dams and just burn up all the wood, turn it into charcoal. Just burn up all the wood and turn it into charcoal. I'm thinking right up here would be perfect. Perfect. For a little base. What do you think, friends? Will this do? Is this acceptable? All right, that ought to do it. Now let's get some thatch. Now get some wood. Probably gonna need a little bit more wood. And then we will throw down our foundation. All right, that's a good start. Let's see. One wooden foundation and flint, hide, and stone. All right, let's get a little flint. All right, do you have hide? Don't have hide, so I have to go kill something. Most unfortunate. Wait, I know who's got hide. You got hide, potato? Yeah, you got a little bit. Little bit. I don't think that 17 is enough. So we'll have to go kill a creature or two to get some hide. Oh, I see a creature or two. Let's go up here and deploy our Rexopotamus. Our Rexopotamus right here. The Bronto Killer 5000. The Bronto Killer 5000. Which map is it? This is Ragnarok. We are currently on Ragnarok. Ragnarockin' and Ragnarolin', baby. All right, that should be enough hide for a forge. One would hope. Plenty of prime meat also. And let's throw this in here. And get some stone. Gather up the stone. And that should be the final ingredient. Should be the final ingredient. Let's see, how much stone does one need? Yeah, we got enough stone. Hide, Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Coming right up, one forge. Fresh off the griddle. One forge, fresh off the grill. Hot out the grease. Hot out the grease. One forge. Just the way Mammy used to make. All right, now we're going to put our forge right here on the edge of this cliff. And we may end up making a couple forges before it's all said and done with. But we will start with just the one. We will start with just one forge. One forge to rule them all. One forge to find them. One forge to bring them all. And in the darkness, find them. All right, let's get the wood. Let's get this no good wood. Throw it in there. And this forge is going to be all about burning beaver wood. Burning beaver wood. K-Weddy. All right, hello, K-Weddy. Good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Kyan Bonga, I have to go. Thanks for making great streams. Always have a good rest of your day. You too, brother. You too, good brother. Thank you so much for stopping by. Void BTW, I'm also playing Ragnarok. And I've collected all 4 Wyvern egg types. Well, excellent. Excellent. Very good accomplishment, friend. Very good accomplishment. We don't have a single Wyvern yet. We don't have a single Wyvern yet. Not yet, anyway. Soon, though. Soon, though. We'll be getting... What is your favorite Wyvern type? Since you have all 4, what is your favorite type of Wyvern? I'm curious to know. I am curious to know what your favorite Wyvern is, since you got them all. All right, I'm just going to keep all of this. And I'll probably do away with the raw meat. Just keep 1 stack of raw meat to keep the weight down. Go ahead and melt this, because why not? Get ourselves an ingot. An ingot. Lightning Wyvern is the best, but ice comes in a close second. Very nice. Machine Lowy. I'm being a PvP goober. Very nice. I enjoyed PvP. I very much enjoyed PvP. There are a lot of fun things to do in Ark. However, nothing quite compares with raiding a base. Nothing quite compares with taking some C4 and blowing open a base and raiding all that precious loot. That is the most fun out of all the stuffs. Out of all the things to do, it is the most fun. All these beavers upset with me? Are these beavers angry with old Mac? I like the Lightning Wyvern very much. I like the Lightning Wyvern. I think it's got some of the best colors. That one, the black and the purple together. Man, that looks good. The black and the purple looks good on that Lightning Wyvern. I love it. All right, hopefully the coast is clear and I can steal from these beavers, get their cementing paste, get their silica pearls. Moo-ah-ha-ha-ha-ha. Moo-ah-ha-ha-ha-ha. Stealing from the beavers is one of my favorite activities. Poison Wyvern is the best. Metis says poison is the best. Very nice choice, Metis. Indeed, especially when fighting against the Oralaxis. All right, we'll throw some more of this wood in the forge. And we're going to keep going until we fill this forge up. Until we fill this forge up with wood. Moo-ah-ha-ha-ha! Silly beavers! You are no match for a human with an Argent Avis. You are simply no match against my air superiority. My air superiority. Oh. And off we go. Pathetic beavers. Pathetic beavers are no match for our superiority. Wha! Now this is a good way to get charcoal. This is definitely a good way to get the charcoal. And plenty of silica pearls. And that precious cementing paste, which we will turn into hard polymer. And of course, this is evolved, so we can get electronics by breeding tech dinos. The tech parasaur. Very easy to breed. Hello, Angie. A level 145, Angie. I believe we found a new friend. A level 145, Angie. I believe we have found ourselves a new best friend. We're gonna tame up this old fella here. Or old lady. Whatever it is. We could stand to have a second Angie for sure. For sure. So let's grab the tranquilizers. And hope that this will not break in the middle of tranking this fella. Yeah. So now we will have a mating pair of ankylosauruses. And a feisty old fella he is. What a feisty old fella. Mason Lamb, hello. When did you discover Ark and start liking it? My friend bought me a digital copy one year for the Xbox. My in real life friend wanted, there were a few of us who were hanging out together, and we all wanted to play an Xbox game together. And my friend did some research and found Ark, and we decided that it might be fun to play, and he bought me a digital copy of it. It was on sale for $4 or $5 at the time, so it wasn't a big deal. Wasn't a huge investment. But we played the devil out of it. We played it a lot. Back in 2019 for the Xbox, started on Ragnarok. We rented a Nitrado server and played Ragnarok, and it was a blast. It was a blast. And I recorded several game clips. And a few years later, I found them on my storage device, and YouTube Shorts had just become a thing. So I uploaded the videos to YouTube Shorts, and a lot of people watched them. So I started learning how to edit videos, and created the character of Mac to be the narrator of my videos. And I've been making videos on YouTube for 3 years, over 3 years now. If you can believe it. Good heavens, friends. 3 years already. 3 years have gone by since I've been making videos. 3 whole years. Oh, hello back. My direwolf socks died while I was caving recently. I made a grave for him. What else should I do to commemorate him? So I just lost my level 150 Dinosaurus to cryosickness. It was killed by Trudons in a freak cryosickness accident. And I loved my Dinosaurus. Its name was Snaps. I love Snaps. So, to commemorate Snaps, I am writing a song. I am writing a song to sing and make a video about my song. And so you may want to do the same thing. Write a song or make a lovely poem or a photo collage to commemorate the life and passing of your beloved direwolf Socks. Rest in peace, Socks. Gone but not forgotten. And rest in peace, Snaps. Good Dinosaurus Snaps. I will always remember you, Snaps. You were an incredible creature. And your passing was most unfortunate. Most unfortunate. Dodo Rex is good. Hi, Mason Lamb. Default Noir. Default Noir. Bidoo. Wow, great friendship. Yes, we are best of friends. Best of friends. We had a great fun time. Man, we had so much fun playing Ragnarok. Some of my best gaming memories. We used to do a lot of fun stuff. For instance, when Halo 1 first came out, we hooked up. We had 4 Xboxes hooked up. 4 different Xboxes and 4 different televisions. And we used to have big Halo parties. We had big Halo parties, and everybody would come over and play Halo. All night long, we'd sit around playing Halo, fighting each other in Blood Gulch. Friends, you talking about fun. You talking about fun with a group of guys? The best fun you can have with a group of guys is killing each other in a video game. Man, it was great. We would have such a good time. Get real mad at each other, too. Get real mad. Some people get fighting mad over losing in a video game. Really amazing. But, yes, everybody now, like 20 years later, everybody still talks about that. About how much fun it was playing Halo. We did that a lot. We had weekend tournaments. Play all weekend. It was great. Real fun. Oh, Reaper is good. Yes, the Reaper is a great creature. Very easy to get around the map on the Reaper. Very easy to get around the map on a Reaper. The way they jump. The way the Reaper jumps. Gets all around the map. Real easy. Oh, I guess I heard this, whatever. Get out of here, whatever you are. You don't want to fight me. All right, let's get a few more berries. Then we'll go make sure our Anki is deeply asleep and full of mayos. Give it plenty of mayo berries to eat, to tame. Oh, thanks. I am a bass player. Excellent. I love the bass. I love the bass. I'm learning the song La Bamba on bass. I have a bass guitar, a cheap little Dean Playmate. I've got a Dean Playmate. And I'm learning La Bamba because it's got a good little sound to it. La 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 bamba. Do 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 do. La 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 bamba. Good song to learn on bass. Yes, if you love something, compose a song. Love something, lose it. You can compose a musical piece in tribute to their life. All right, looks like we've got enough berries to keep our Yankee asleep for a little while. So let's hop on peaches and go over here to our Yankee. Tame culture. My first days in Ark, I tamed an Icky. I loved it so much, like a real pet. I used to travel on it so much. The Megalodon. I never played that save file again. The first creature I ever fell in love with was my level 150 Argentavis, named Cuthbert. I had an Argy named Cuthbert, and I loved that Argy so much. It is when I first started playing Ark, and I knew very little about the game. Well, we had killed a number of Tyrannosaurus Rexes. I had killed Rexes and Carnos and Raptors and Allos. And then one day, I came across a very large creature that was called a Giga. I came across a creature that I had never seen before, and it was named a Giga. And I thought to myself, no problem, my RG can kill anything. Well, you may be able to guess how that ended. I lost my poor Argentavis to the Giga, and I was so angry that I went back to my base and got 5 or 6 Argentavises and flew out quite certain that I was going to get my revenge. Quite certain that I was about to get my revenge. However, I just ended up losing the entire flock of Argentavises to the Giga. A most unfortunate incident. Let's see. True, still missing. Yes, man, it was in 2019, and I'm still talking about Cuthbert. It was all the way back in 2019, and I'm still talking about that Argentavis. I'll be talking about snaps, my Dino Sunches, for years to come. I have no doubt. I have no doubt. I will be talking about my beloved snaps for years to come. All right, looks like we've absolutely filled up one forge. So you know what that means? If you guess, that means we're gonna craft up another forge, then fill it with wood, whilst we wait on our Anki to tame me. On our Anki to tame me. Then you guessed correctly, friend. Let's see. Probably gonna need some wood, I'm guessing. And a little bit of fiber. All right, we've got our second forge. Forge number 2, friends. Forge number 2. Time to fill up some forges. Time to fill some forges. All right, we will go. Throw all this in here. Save the wrecks. Throw all that in there. And we will go raid some more beaver dams. Raid some more beaver dams. Let's get this one over here. I hear compies. I hear compies. Oh man, just time a Musa. Who deserves a TLC? I would say the Therizinosaur. The Therizinosaur deserves some attention. That old Theri, looking a little goofy. The Theri and the Megatherium both deserve a little bit of love and attention. The Therizinosaur and the Megatherium both deserve some attention, because why not? The Therizinosaur looks kind of goofy. That old Theri looks a little goofy, to be honest. I love it, but it is a goofy looking creature. But it is a bit goofy looking. I love the old fella, the old gal. However, it is goofy. Why can't I craft polymer? Turn on your fabricator and unlock the engram. You need to unlock the engram. Unlock the engram and make sure your fabricator has gasoline in it and is switched on. Then you should be good to go. In my opinion, the Spino. The Spino is a very good choice. The Spino is a very good choice for a creature needing an upgrade. The Spino is an excellent choice. I don't see any beavers over here. As I thought it would disappear. As I thought it disappeared. What's that? Guess I heard the Megaloceros. Looks like we've got almost all the beaver dams in this area. Like we've got almost all the beaver dams in this area. I believe we will get out our wrecks and clear out these giant beaver dams. I believe we will get our wrecks out. And I will take care of the beavers. Look at those compies in there. Good job, Rexopotamus. You better roll on, Beaver. You better roll on, Beaver. Let's hop on Peaches. Try to pick up all the wood. Oh, yes, Rexy. Hold on there, Rexy. There are less beavers over here than I imagined. I thought for sure we would be swarmed by beavers. But it's relatively safe. Enough to put in the forges. Put a little in the forges. Put a little in the forges, and we'll check on our Anky. Waking up a little bit. Yep, starting to wake up. So we'll feed it some more narco berries to keep it asleep. Easy there, RG. Don't want to knock me off. Right, we'll grab all the wood. Throw all the wood in here. Boom. Very nice. 2 forges burning at maximum capacity. What happened to Snaps? Well, Snaps got killed in a cryo-sickness incident. I deployed Snaps when the cryo-sickness timer was on, and some Trudons devoured him, and I could do nothing because of the way that the Dinosaurus spawns around the character. So the way Ark has it, and still has not fixed it, when you spawn a Dinosaurus, you have to throw it at an angle, or it will spawn around you, and you will actually be trapped inside of the entity. Inside of the entity. And so all of the Trudons were attacking me and hitting Snaps, and I couldn't move. I couldn't move, and there was nothing I could do but be sad as Snaps died. And I was really upset. I was very upset. I had grown accustomed to Snaps. I had very much grown accustomed to throwing out Snaps. So it was a loss. It was a very sad, very devastating loss. And I am working on composing a song. A song in his honor. Gonna make a video ode to Snaps to honor his memory. And what a good creature he was for doing my bidding and killing all of those little creatures for me. I will always miss Snaps, the same as I still miss Peaches and Cuthbert. I don't know why I grow attached to dinosaurs in a video game. But I just remember the good fun times that I had with him. Hello, Zippy. Build multiple campfires. You will get more charcoal. I will get charcoal quicker. But the forges have a larger capacity. They have more space in their inventories. And this is a passive way to gain charcoal. We are in no hurry to get charcoal, so we're just gonna let it burn in the forges, and we'll get it over time. However, friend, you are correct. The campfires are a far quicker way to acquire charcoal than the forge. But I'm just doing a little something different. I'm making use of all the wood in the beaver dams, and we're just gonna let it collect slowly over time, because this is single player. This is single player, and believe me, we are in no hurry for gunpowder. I have more than I can use already. Hello, Mac, I'm Scorpion. How are you? Hey, Scorpion. Good to see you today, Scorpion. Scorpion, you've been here for every one of my streams. Since you subscribed, you've been here for every one. At least you stop by and say hello when you can. Friends, if you stop by regularly and say hello, please know that I remember the names. I remember the profile pictures. And it means a lot to me. I really do get happy to see people regularly stop by, especially the good ones, especially the nice people who just stop by and say, hello, I love your channel. Thank you for making all the videos. That's all it takes to make Mac happy. I'm having a great day, by the way. Having a great day. I woke up really early today. Really early, like 4 o'clock in the morning. Super early. For me, that's super early. Normally, I wake up at 6 or 7, I guess. On a typical day, I wake up around 6 or 7. And today, I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Starving to death. Starving to death. I was hungry. Woke up with my belly grumbling. And so, I had a delicious breakfast. Made a video. Spent about 2 or 3 hours on the video. Then went back to bed. And slept until lunchtime. And at lunchtime, I had hot dogs. Hot dogs for lunch. They were delicious. Coleslaw, chili. Fantastic. I watched an episode of Attack on Titan and then started up my stream. Let's see. See, you have the Brachio. The Brachio is good. Yes, the old Brontosaurus. An excellent berry harvesting creature. Friends, today's short, is going to be about mate boosting. Today's short video is going to be on the topic of mate boosting. Mate boosting is very important for fighting and for soaking. For fighting, you get an increased damage bonus and increased damage resistance. So you do more damage and you take less damage if you have mated creatures deployed together. Ho ho! I still don't understand why some players wait between each dart they shoot. Can someone explain? That gives the torpor time to effect. That gives the torpor time to effect. So, one mistake you can make is by shooting a creature. If you shoot a creature that is already unconscious, then you can ruin the effectiveness. You will lower your effectiveness. So taking time between shots is a good way to ensure that you do not damage the effectiveness of the creature. And also, if you are shooting something that has a low health pool, like the griffin can die very easily. So, waiting a few seconds between shots can allow its health to go back up. So that's why most people typically wait 5 seconds between shots. And it's not a bad idea. Once the creature starts to run, when the torpor begins to affect the creature, then that is a good opportunity to space out your shots so you don't ruin the taming effectiveness of your creature. If you are trying to get a perfect tame, get a high level, get a 150, it does pay to space out your shots once the torpidity begins to affect the creature. Anyone know why Ark is crash? Arash, hello. Finally, you are in live. When you are in live, I'm super happy. Excellent. Mac, why Ragnarok? It's free. Ragnarok is the first map that I played on. I love it. I think it has a good diversity of biomes. Has a rocky mountain, has a desert, has a wintry biome, has a scorched earth area, a burnt biome, a lot of different places. Forests, jungles, redwoods, you name it. And it also has exceptionally good creatures. It has the griffin, the wyvern, the giga, the karcher, the spino. All of these magnificent creatures are available here on Ragnarok. So I love it. And you're gonna really like the first map you play on. The first map you play on always has a special place in your heart. So, I love it. I love it. Mac, I'm leaving the stream. Local editor, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have yourself a great day, friend. I hope you have yourself a Guatrudon. I hope you have yourself a great day, local editor. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in, local editor. A level 140 Trudon. Good heavens. Here comes its boyfriend. Wah! All right. So we've gotten most of the beaver dams around here. There are still a couple. This flying ant wants to die. Today what are you taming? Well, Scorpion, today we tamed a mating pair of sabertooth tigers. Level 145 sabertooth tigers. And now we have a mating pair of high-level cave creatures. A mating pair. So we can breed up a little army, and we will also get that mate boost and then go take on some. Oh, Mac also sweet baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Ladies and gentlemen, the next time you get thirsty, do not reach for a glass of water. Do not reach for an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Do not grab a Gatorade. No, 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 friends. Get yourself a bottle of original sweet baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Drink yourself a bottle of sweet baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Available at your local supermarket. Use the non-existent promo code MacandCrafting for an additional 15% off your next purchase of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Mac, how can I do the kibble? You do the kibble by collecting eggs. You will need a lot of eggs and crops. Eggs and crops. And there are quite a few different kibbles. I would recommend Exceptional Kibble. The yellow one. I would recommend the yellow one. It's very good and easy enough to make. Just look up what creatures provide the egg types and find one that is suitable for your play style and start collecting the eggs. If you are on Ark Ascended, then consider taming an Oviraptor. Consider taming an Oviraptor. For automated egg collection, the Oviraptor can collect eggs for you. So you will also need to grow crops. So you may want a greenhouse. You may want a greenhouse. Let's see. I am new. I played Ark Mobile. Rafool Hawk. Rafool Hawk. Welcome, Rafool. Welcome to Ark. Welcome to the channel. I'm glad you found us. Watch through all my videos, and you may gain a bit of Ark knowledge that way. However, I do suggest joining my Discord, finding a server to play on, and joining a tribe, as it will provide you with the most Ark knowledge. To join a tribe with a Discord and talk to people, and they'll tell you the real story. They give you that good info on the best ways to tame the creatures. The real goings-ons in the Ark. The real going on. And away we go. Sorry, beavers, you're a little too slow. Sweet baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Nothing says country cooking like Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Available in original. Available in honey mustard. Available in hot sauce form. Oh, baby, nothing does it like that sweet baby rays. Lord, but I loves my sweet baby rays. Barbecue sauce. Be the boss of the sauce this summer. Buy the most sweet baby rays out of anyone in your family. Be the one. Be the one who is known as the king of sweet baby rays. Sweet King Baby Ray. Master the sauce today by drinking more sweet baby rays than anyone else in history. Claim the Guinness Book of World Records for most sweet baby rays purchased and drank. Let's see, friends. Let's see, friends. Fiber and wood. Fiber and wood. Wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you know it? We've got ourselves another forge. Mike, thank you all for all the good information. You are like the dodo decks. Ow. Well, thank you, friend. Thank you. I do love the dodo decks and consider it an excellent resource. I consider the dodo decks an excellent resource. So that is quite a compliment, friend. Quite a compliment. Friends, stay tuned after today's stream. I will be releasing a short video on the topic of mating boost. The mate boost is the topic of today's short video. I hope you find it fun and entertaining as well. Both fun and entertaining. The way a good video should be. Just the way a good video should be. Thank you all for tuning in and watching my streams. I certainly appreciate it, and it's good to see so many people stop by regularly. So many good regulars stopping by and saying hello. Look at the size of that salmon. Look at the size of that salmon. All right, I believe we have got all the beaver dams around here. So while we're waiting on our anchor to tame up, about halfway done, we will go to the other beaver dam and see if we can catch some beavers off guard and rob that precious beaver honey from their beaver nests. Rob that precious beaver honey. Is this one? Yeah, this is one right here. Let's get this. Good work, Argent Avis. Well, this one's quite full of wood. There are no beavers here to annoy us. So, well, there's one here. This one beaver. We will relocate him. There you go. Relocate you over there so you will not bother us while we get the honey from your beaver nest. Hello, sneaky Acrocanthosaurus. How does the day find you? How does the day find you, good friend? Glad you've decided to stop by and say hello. It warms my heart to see all my good friends stop by regularly and say hello to this old man playing Ark. This terribly old man playing this here game of Ark. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. We got some work to do. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. I've got some wood for you. All right, we've got almost 4 forges. 3 forges full of good stuff. Dropping a little bit again. Still dropping and dropping and dropping. Good heavens. Eat up, buttercup. Eat up, buttercup. Stay asleep, you silly goose. Stay asleep. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, friends, to another exciting episode of Mac vs. Ragnarok. Mac versus Ragnarok. We are Ragnarocking and rolling all day long, baby. We are collecting cementing paste, silica pearls, and charcoal, as well as taming a 145 Ankylosaurus. Ankylosaurus? No. Ankylosaurus? No. Ankylosaurus. Ankylosaurus. How many beavers we got over here harassing me? Just the one? Is this one old beaver over here? We can deal with just one beaver. Relocation complete. Completed relocation of the beaver. Now we'll raid his beaver nest. Now we will claim his beavery treasures. Now, friends, we will claim his beaver treasure. Too heavy? Right. Let's get all the stuff out of there. Beaver dam destroyed. And we've got enough to fill up our 3rd forge. Ho, ho, ho. Fabulous, excellent, stupendous. Our task is done for the time being. All right. Snatch the wood out. Throw this crap in here. Forge is full. Now let's light it up. I'll throw this remaining wood in the Argentavos, just in case. Now, I am going to deploy the Parasaur rather than the Bronto. I will use the Parasaur because we are in close quarters. And I don't want to damage the Anky. So we'll just use this Parasnore. Collect berries, if it lets us. Got some levels here. What? The parasaur is a lot slower at getting berries than the Bronto, but this isn't really a good place to deploy the Bronto. I don't want to hit the Anki and damage it. So we'll dance around it with the parasaur. Tiny Copper. Hello, Tiny Copper. Like a penny or a police? What kind of copper? Well, anyway, hello, and thank you for being here, Tiny Copper. How you doing today, buddy? Glad to have you here. We are just taming up an Ankylosaurus and collecting some resources from the beavers, the castoroids, or giant beavers. What did I just see? Did I just see a Rex? My eyes playing tricks on me. What's that over there? What is that over there? Did I just see a... There it is, a stego. All right, so far so good. Coast is clear. This is not as efficient as the Bronto, however. We don't want to damage our Ankylosaurus, so we're going to be more careful and use the parasaur like a surgeon, carefully with our scalpel. Here we go, here we go. A lot of wild parasaurs here and about. Thankfully, no carnivores. Knock on wood. Yes, no carnivores about to ruin our tame. Careful, careful. Don't want to upset anything. Which map is it? Braden Adams. Hello, good friend Braden. How you doing today? We are playing Ragnarok on Survival Evolved. Good friends. We find ourselves playing Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday exclusively here on YouTube. Ark Survival Evolved. Now, if you'd like to see me play Ascended, tune in Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on TikTok exclusively. Exclusively on TikTok. But it is good magnificent Monday. So that means we're on YouTube playing Evolved. YouTube only. How you guys doing today? How's the tickle chicken? We tamed up both of the tickle chickens. We acquired 2 tickle chickens. A level 130 and a level 135. A level 130 and a level 135 as well. So we are good on Therizinosaurs for today. However, we will need a high-level male to mate them. We also acquired a mating pair of 145 sabertooth tigers, which we will be taking into the caves. We will be caving with some high-level saber-toothed tigers. Ho, 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 and fantastic. All right, let's, you know what I want to do? Do you know what I want to do, friends? I'm going to... What time is it? We may not have enough time today. So it is 2:30. It is almost time to wrap up today's program. Started a little bit early, so I'll finish it a little bit early. But I suppose we need to wait on this Anki to Taming so we can take it back to our base. Or actually, we're going to keep this one with us. This is our mobile Anki. We'll use it at our second base. We will use this at our second base. So I'm going to feed it a lot of narco berries. And then we'll just go scout out the area. We'll go do a little scouting in the cold region. In the cold region for perhaps a megatherium. Lucas, Alex, hello again, good brother Lucas. How are you doing, friend? Wait, is this Beaver Dam just spawn in? Did this just spawn in? Hip hip hooray. We're good on Beaver Wood right now. Braden, hey Mac, what if you tried to play the game Monster Hunter Stories 2? Wings of Ruin, and try to get a Rathalos. I do not know what that is. I've never played Monster Hunter. That does sound like a good game, though. I would like to hunt a monster. I would enjoy hunting a monster. I will look into Monster Hunter 2. And perhaps some Thursday, we will play a different game like Monster Hunter 2. Glad you are doing good, Lucas. Oh, I just saw something yell. Glad you are doing good, brother Lucas. Always good to hear from you. Oh. There we go, baby. Oh, it's only a level 50 Uteranus. A level 50 Uteranus. That is no good to us. Low-level creatures everywhere. Low levels. Here's another Uteranus. Level 55. Unacceptable. Low-level trash. Low-level trash. Oh, there we go, Megatherium. Ah, yeah, I want 40 Megatherium. That's just what I wanted to see. Oh. Dire Wolves is not what I wanted to see. Wah! Dire Wolves, however, are not what I wanted to see. But a Megatherium, excellent. The Megatherium is an excellent find. But how on earth are we gonna trap it? How on earth are we gonna tame a Megatherium up here? A lot of low-level Uties. A lot of real low-level Uties. Maybe we can get this Megatherium into a trap up here. Maybe it'll be safe. I really don't know if we can get a Megatherium into a 1x1. It's close by. All right, it's down the mountain, nothing to worry about. I don't know about getting the Megatherium into a 1x1 trap. I got my doubts. I do have my doubts. But anything is worth try. Can't place structure here. All right. It's worth try. Certainly worth a try. Why can't I place structure here? What's going on here? Why can't I place a structure here? What's so special about this? Oh, it's probably a drop location. Yeah, it's where drops come down. You know what? We could just go ahead and build a trap that's proper size trap. I don't know if this will work. Let's see, 2 more. So we'll lead it in and then close it in. Which one's 140? Man, I really don't like the sound of those creatures bothering me. All right, keep your fingers crossed. I'd like to just get one of these things in here. So hopefully it won't aggro the second one. Oh gosh, it's fast. Swing a little wide there, boss. Swing a little wide. No. Come on now. You got this, sweetie. You got this, sweet cakes. Oh, yeah, I got the second one involved, too. No. You were good in there. You were good in there. All right, I guess we're going to have to... Oh, no, don't go down there. Now, which one's which? Which one's which? So that's the 140, that's the one we want. Come on, lady. I think it's rocking this, Archie. Quit hitting me. And it's a good spot for a trap, isn't it? Right by this rock so it can't get in here good. All right, we got it trapped. We got it trapped now. Sorry, you're trapped. I got your girlfriend. Ha-ha. Oh, wait. 2 females. Yeah, I still got a female. That's fine. All right, follow me, other Megatherium. Follow me. Oh, no. Off you go. Off you go. All right. I'm gonna leave it conscious in here until we get we need some, what do we need? We'll come up here with a lot of narcotic. So we'll get a lot of narcotic and repair our tranquilizer rifle, the long neck rifle. Then we'll be good to go. Sneaky Acro should try to find a wyvern if you don't have one already sometime later. Yes, at some point I will definitely be getting a wyvern. At some point I'll definitely want a wyvern. It's like our Anki wants to wake up again already. Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin is a fun game where you get the monsters from the main monster nest, and the monsters you tame is all the strong monsters. What sort of monsters? Like Dracula and the Wolfman? What kind of monsters are we hunting? Dracula and the Wolfman? Alright, our Anki is very close to taming up. His torpidity is dropping. So we'll give it some more narco berries. We'll give it a few narco berries. Then head back to base and craft some more tranks. Repair our long neck rifle. Get some berries. We're gonna need a lot of berries. Friends, we are gonna need a lot of berries to keep the Megatherium asleep. Right, so I'm gonna, while we're waiting on him to finish, gonna go ahead and throw out the parasaur. And we'll go on a little harvesting run. And just load up on narco berries. Absolutely load up on narco berries. And we'll go back to base, repair our long neck rifle. And I guess tomorrow what we will do is tame ourselves a 140 Megatherium. Tame up that 140 Megatherium. So the Megatherium eats both meat and vegetables. However, prime meat will be more effective and quicker than vegetables, so we will collect some prime meat. We'll collect some prime meat and use it to tame up the Megatherium, which will not be a problem, especially in the cold biome. Especially in the cold, snowy biome. Hello, welcome back, Scorpion. Glad you're back. I don't know if you saw, but we trapped a level 140 Megatherium. So the creature I've been looking for, we finally trapped one. We finally trapped ourselves a Megatherium. And now we are just waiting on our Anki to tame up so we can head back to base, repair our long neck rifle, craft up some extra tranks. Then we'll go knock it out tomorrow. We will end the stream here in a few moments with the Anki taming. We will end the stream with the Anki taming, but tomorrow will be Megatherium Tuesday. Tomorrow will be Megatherium Taming Tuesday. So I'm gonna have a lot of narco berries on hand to starve it out, to keep it asleep and starve it out. Gonna have a lot of narco berries saved up and ready to keep it asleep. Ah, Ahmed! Yo, what map? Ragnarok. Good brother Ahmed, we are playing on Ragnarok, friend. Evolved Ragnarok. While everybody else is playing Lost Colony on Ark Ascended. We, on the other hand, do things differently here at Mac and Crafting. We go the other way. While everybody's playing the new stuff, we're playing old Evolved Ragnarok. We are reverse evolving. We are devolving. All right. Man, I love collecting berries. I don't know why I like to do this so much, but I do like farming. I do like farming. I'm not gonna lie. I do enjoy farming, friends. For whatever reason, just call me old Farmer Mac. Yep, old Farmer Mac. Honest day's work. Putting in an honest day's work. And I do have a Brontosaurus. However, the Brontosaurus is terribly slow. The Brontosaurus is terribly slow. So once you've cleaned out an area with the Bronto, depending on where you are at, I believe the Parasaur may be faster. Depending on where you are at and how dense the bushes are. In an area like this where the bushes are spread out, it does not pay to use the Bronto. Need something fast. Quick. Quick, like a Parasaur or a Beaver. The Beaver or the Parasaur are perhaps the best creatures to use in this area. In this instance, Mac, have you ever played The Isle? No, I never even heard of it. What is The Isle? What sort of game is The Isle? Sounds like a mystery game. The mystery of the Isle. Wow. You are the best, Mac. Thank you so much, Scorpion. Thank you so much, brother Scorpion. Glad you're all here with me today. It has been an excellent day. We acquired 2 high-level sabertooth tigers. Sabertooth tigers, which we can use for caving. Breed up some powerful babies. Get that mate boost. Head into the caves and tear up some creatures. Tear up some creatures. The Isle. Oh, the island. Yes, I played the island. Yes, I have played the island. I quite enjoy the island. It's very fun for PvP. I love playing PvP on the island because of how small it is and how limited the dinos are. On the island, you don't have to worry about wyverns and maywings and griffins. It's just pteranodons and argies. You very rarely see Iranianatha. I do love the island. It's very fun map. Very fun. .3%, almost tamed up. And once it's over, be sure to tune in tomorrow. For tomorrow, we will tranquilize and tame ourselves a level 140 Megatherium. Definitely gonna want to use that to cave and to collect some chitin and polymer. We will go to the scorched biome, the burnt lands, the volcanic biome, and the desert, and kill mantids and scorpions. And if we breed up a powerful pair of Megatherium, we may even try to kill a death worm. We may test out how good the Megatherium is at killing the death worm. We will find out how good the Megatherium is at killing the death worm. But stay tuned tomorrow, friends, for more Mac vs. Ragnarok. Mac vs. Ragnarok. Baby. Yeah. Make sure you drink yourself some sweet baby rays today. Stop by the supermarket and acquire yourself a bottle of sweet baby rays. Mac, can I see the live with another account? Certainly, I don't see why not. Have you ever played Genesis? Yes, I love Genesis. I love Genesis. We will play all of the maps. We will play all of the maps on these streams. We are starting our playthrough here on Ragnarok, and then I will let all of my subscribers vote where we should go next. I can almost guarantee it's going to be Aberration. Almost guarantee the next map will be voted to be Aberration. However, we will certainly get around to Genesis, friend. We will certainly get around to Genesis. All right, let's transfer these berries. Transfer these berries to our Argent Avis in preparation for taming a Megatherium. In preparation for taming a Megatherium. Tomorrow, friends, be here for sure. Tomorrow is an exceptionally important day as we tame the Megatherium. Eduardo Scorpion, I love it. Scorpion, you have been watching my streams for quite some time, good brother Scorpion. Very happy to have you here. You are an excellent subscriber, a great viewer. You always stop by, even if it's just for a few minutes, to say hello, and I appreciate that. Good to have you here with us. The swamp is scary when you just start out. Found out the hard way. Yes, swamps are always super scary. Swamp is scary. Especially if there's a Rhinianatha buzzing around. Especially if there's a Rhinianatha buzzing around. What a terrifying creature. The Rhinianatha. Buzzing all around. All right, friends. Looky, looky, looky. Scorpion. What should we name this Ankylosaurus? Good brother Scorpion. Tell me, please. What should we name our Anky? What should we name this precious Anky? Let's get our parasaur. And Scorpion, do you have a name? Do you have a name for this fella? This fella here? Can you think of a good name for him? Ever going to fight the Ice Worm Queen? Yes, we will. Yes, we will complete this map in its totality. The name is Chai. All right, Chai it is. Chai. What does that mean? Anchi. Oh, okay, we'll change it to Anchi, don't worry. We'll change it to Anchi. Oh, Anki, I got you. All right, friends. We have completed another successful day here on the Ragnarok. Here, Ragnarocking and Ragnarolling. And I'd like to thank you all so much for being here. Forges are steadily burning. Slowly getting wood, slowly getting charcoal, and plenty of wood if we need it. A lot of charcoal, a lot of wood, you name it. Today was an exceptional day. We acquired some great creatures, added some magnificent tames to our collection of creatures. And now we return home heroes. We return home heroes. Having vanquished our enemies, having collected a treasure trove of resources, a magnificent array of dinos. Wow. Yes, friends, there are no warriors like us. We are magnificent. We are stupendous. We are warriors. Is Ark on mobile good, mate? Well, matey, I have never played Ark Mobile. I have really bad eyesight, and mobile games are out of the question for me. However, there are a lot of mobile players in my Discord. So if you have any mobile questions, please feel free to join my Discord and ask away. Ask the mobile players. I would say if you can, then definitely play either the console or PC version. Probably have a better time. Potato. Let's take a look at our kitty cats. All right, today we got the level 135 Therizinosaur. We got the 145 sabertooth tigers. A mating pair, mate boosted, love it. Lovely. Everything is really coming together. Let's give Potato a kiss. Papa loves you, Potato. Isn't Potato adorable? Look at that little fella. I wanna boop his little nose. Boop. All right, Peaches, you are the man. Take care of me whilst I sleep. All right, friends, tune in tomorrow as we continue our adventure, and we will tame up the Megatherium. I hope to see all of you here tomorrow.